Did you know the most important thing about firearm ownership is not even the type of firearm you own? It is the 4 universal safety rules. Hi, I'm Casey from the USCCA, and I am here to talk to you about the 4 universal safety rules. Now remember, this is a yellow training gun. It is not a real firearm. Firearms are a powerful tool, and if you do not follow the 4 universal safety rules, you run the risk of seriously injuring someone. Safety is the first step when learning about firearms, and it is a skill that you will need to maintain throughout your self-defense and firearms ownership. The 4 universal safety rules are as follows. 1, treat all firearms as if they are loaded. 2, never point the firearm at anything you are not willing to shoot. 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you have made the decision to shoot. 4, always know your target and what is beyond. Let's talk about rule number 1. Rule number 1 is all about having a healthy respect for firearms. You do not need to be afraid of firearms, but you do need to be careful with them. Even if you knew that the firearm was clear or fake, you should always treat it as if it were loaded. Now let's talk about rule number 2. Where you point your firearm matters at all times. When handling a firearm, keep the muzzle pointed in a direction where, if you are negligent with rule number 1, you will cause the least amount of damage to people or property. You can pretend that there is a deadly laser pointing out of the end of this firearm. Where it is pointed matters. And I would never point that at a loved one, at any valuables, or anything I wouldn't be willing to destroy. Moving on to rule number 3. Modern, well-made firearms do not go off on their own. The trigger must be pulled. You should keep your finger along the seam between the frame and the slide of the firearm, outside of the trigger guard and away from the trigger. Now, you may hear a lot of people jokingly say, keep your booger hook off your bang switch, and as funny as that is, it's actually very true. Moving on to rule number 4, you must always know your target and beyond. You are liable for every round that leaves your firearm. You must always know your target and what's beyond. In summary, it is your responsibility to know these 4 universal safety rules. Never be complacent, always be confident, and always stay safe. Before you go, quick reminder, we have a secret gun giveaway going on right now. You can enter for free, but it ends really soon. Just click the link in the description below to reveal which brand new gun you could win.